Hey, hey, loves. It's your girl, Kia, the creative superwoman behind At Peace Arts. I'm going to go ahead and share this to the planner group so that we make sure that they get it. Sometimes the buttons on my phone decide they don't want to work. And I guess today is that day. Anyway, hope you all are doing well. There we go. So yesterday, if you were on, I was talking about the Own Your Peace Daily Planner, and we talked about breaking up our tasks into annual and quarterly and monthly and bi-weekly and weekly and daily if you wanted to go that far deep down. And so we just talked really about how to break our planner down, and so that we could be able to include the items that we want to include in our planner. So if we have something that's annual or quarterly or monthly or bi-weekly, that we could have a place to put it in the planner. And we confirmed that we could use the back of one of the cover pages, where I don't even know where my planner is right now. That's awesome. I don't even have it sitting with me right now. That's great. But I said that I would be going on regularly to talk to you all about the planner and planning things and giving you some planner tips. And so I wanted to make sure I jumped on to give you that. I'm like, today the planner definitely came in good position because I was able to do some meal planning, which I have not done since forever and ever ago. So I'm on a little late because we were chatting after dinner. And so, yeah. But anyway, so we decided that you could use the inner cover of the planner in order to put all of these things. And I showed this yesterday, so if you didn't see it, I'm not going to go over it again. But if you didn't see it and you want to know how to organize your planner so that you can keep all of those dates that you might lose, that are like more annual, they're not daily, you don't keep up with them all the time, so you can have them in a space. I also just want to say again, I think I said this yesterday, that you could also put it in your phone. I use my phone and my planner in tandem. So don't feel like you're stuck with just using your planner. Put that appointment in your phone as well. Your planner is going to help you to see it and to plan around it. Your phone is just going to ping to let you know, hey, that appointment's in an hour, or that appointment is tomorrow. So make sure you're using both in tandem. So today I wanted to really jump on and talk about, kind of piggybacking what we were talking about yesterday. What do you call it? What dates and things that you can place in your annual that you might not be thinking about, or you have thought about. So I do need your help here, because it might help me as well. If you have something that's either annual or biannual or quarterly or monthly, that's like something that may be somewhat general for everybody else, or if it's somewhat personal, you can post that too. Tell me in the chat, like, what is something that, we'll start off with annual. What is something that you plan that is annual? Right? Let me grab my planner so that I am with you all. Where is my planner? Oh, watch this. Hey, babe. Is my planner in the bedroom upstairs? Y'all should have saw the way he just walked in my studio. Monthly recording receipts. Tawanya, that is a good one. So recording receipts, if you are a business person, an entrepreneur, recording receipts would be something that would go in your monthly section. Al's getting my planner so I can show you where this would go. And if you're just now joining on here and you don't know what I'm talking about, At Peace Arts for the last 5 years has had the Own Your Peace Daily Planner. Sorry. Thank you, babe. If you all could see the side eye that he's giving me right now. Babe! Not saying anything. Sorry. I love you. Thank you. He's totally quiet, y'all. He's sick of me today. So yes, birthdays, doctor's appointments, anniversaries, right? Those are things that go in your planner, right? Like can go on this sheet, on the back of one of these sheets here, right? This is the cover. So this is a divider in the planner right here. This is July, just for instance. I think yesterday I said I was going to put it in June, but any divider you can choose. And on the back of it, you could write your annual, quarterly, monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, daily right here. And then you could divide everything up here. Okay, if you weren't watching yesterday, and you can watch the recording again to get some reference. So we've got, right? So this is the different things. If you're watching, these are different things that if you don't have the Own Your Peace Daily Planner, or you do, either one, these are things that you can place inside of your planner so that you may not remember all of them, right? And birthdays alone, definitely, if you've got a lot of birthdays, might need their own sheet. That may need its own place in particular, just for birthdays or holidays, right? Tawanya, like you said, recording receipts, monthly receipts, that's another thing. So that would be in the monthly category, right in here, right? Where's monthly? That would be monthly. One way that you all can do this, if you're like, I don't want to try to divide them all at the same time. One thing is just get them off the cuff. One thing I do a lot is just everything just gets dumped. You do a brain dump of all of the things. You just write down all the birthdays. You can go through the calendar and go by month. The birthdays, the anniversaries, the wedding invitations, the whatever it is, that just do a huge brain dump. And then once you do the brain dump, you can then move everything into a specific category. Again, if you didn't watch the video yesterday, this is one thing that you can do to brain dump, and just write everything down here. And there's this annual, quarterly, monthly, bi-weekly, weekly. And if you want daily, that's not necessarily necessary, but if you want a daily, you can do that too. And again, you can watch the video to see how I did this. This was yesterday on my Facebook from yesterday. But you can brain dump here, huge piece of paper, and just brain dump. Get it all down first, right? And even realizing that you might be like, shoot, there's another date that I totally forgot about. You can plot it, in that section if you need to, whatever section it needs to be in. Let's see. Anybody else have something? I'm glad it's helpful. Deaf birthdays is the first thing I do with a new calendar. Absolutely, right? And again, it can also go on your phone. Your birthday might be, I think of the planner as like you're able to plan around it. So let's say, for instance, you have a birthday that's coming up in the end of January, right? If you can see it on your planner, all right, do I need to order a gift from Amazon or whatever? What is the thing that they like? You can start thinking about it. If it's in your phone, you're just going to get that ping. You're going to get that reminder. But if it's in your planner on the monthly grid, for instance here, pull up my monthly grid here, right? So if it's in your planner in the monthly section here, then you can be saying like, oh wait, that birthday's on the 29th. I need to get my butt in gear and get it done, right? So let me see. And yes. And your accountants will love us. Yes, right? Another one we have right here is in the monthly, kids' school events, PTO meetings. Yes, right? Absolutely, those can go onto that list, right? You may totally have, depending on how full your lists get. Like my life is a combination of my day job, of At Peace Arts, and home, and self. Right? So if I can fit it all on one page, great. Maybe I have to break it up into two, like the first half of the year and the second half of the year. There's so many different ways to do it. And if you have questions on how you should do it, definitely reach out to me and we can see if we can come up with the best option for you. Okay. We have here like annual conferences and events. Yes, T. Like that's another one that can absolutely be that if you know about it, put it in there, put it under your annual section, right? Put it under your annual section, or if you're just brainstorming, you're putting it here, just getting it all down, all the stuff, and knowing, again, there's going to be some stuff that come up that you may have forgotten about, I will say here, one of the other things, and you guys definitely keep throwing things in the chat so that people are getting inspired and realizing, oh, okay, yes, I didn't think about that, right? So one thing I had was doctor's appointments, for yourself, for your kids. You could color code these if you wanted to. So always remember that if you don't want to have a lot of writing necessarily in your planner, that's why this is a good catch-all. The one thing that you can do if you actually do want to plot it. So let's say you start off in the calendar, or you start off on that blank sheet and you're looking. Let's say you do that every month, right? At the beginning of the month or the end of a month, you look and say, okay, what birthdays do I need to carry over? What any of that I need to carry over? One cool idea that you could do if you don't feel like writing again is that you could give that person or whoever a little sticker. You could just put a little sticker in your planner for a birthday or a doctor's appointment, or something like that. It could be, a piece of washi tape, me and my washi tape, but it could be anything, right? That is just a symbol on your planner on the month. It might just be a little symbol. Maybe it doesn't even have to be a sticker, because you all know I'm not a sticker girl. But it could just be a little sticker, or like I said, washi tape on your planner in the month, right? Like maybe it goes like right here. Well, right here on the 23rd, let's just say, for instance, maybe there's a little sticker here. And when you see that sticker, there's a birthday, right? So then you would go to your birthday list like, shoot, whose birthday is that? Okay, that's Kia's birthday. It's not. My birthday's in August. It's August 4th, in case you're wondering. You can put it on your planners. You can put August 4th on your planner for Kia's birthday. I'm messing. But yes, so if you don't want to write it again, you may absolutely just use a little label, a little sticky, they have those little tiny little dot symbols. You could get those, or a little marker. It does not need to be something you buy. It could just be a little marker, circle or star, some symbol that you might use for birthdays. And so when you see it on your calendar, you're like, somebody's birthday is today. Let me go to that insert that I put in July or June, wherever you put it, right? That's pinging you to know, I need to look and make sure I'm good on birthdays, right? I got it, right? I'm going to go buy that person's gift this week. And maybe that's a reminder that you put in your daily to say, I need to buy a gift on this day to make sure it gets here from, whatever Pottery Barn, wherever you're ordering it from, that it gets from there. You're ordering from Tawanya or from Ludwig, right? Yeah. How crazy would that be if all of you got your planners and my birthday was marked in there? August 4th, Kia's birthday. Al would not let me do that. He'd be like, you are now going way too far, lioness. Pipe down. Everybody does not need to know your birthday. But in case you do want to put it on your planner for 2021, it is August 4th. All right. Okay, so I'm just making sure it is a holiday. It's a national holiday. Just saying. The world doesn't know it yet, though. If you're watching this and you still do not have your Own Your Peace Daily Planner, I will put the link in the comments here so that you can grab one. You know what, Ludwig or Tawanya, can I ask you to do me a favor? Because when I type, it's going to move my phone. The link is www.atpeacearts.com/OYP2021. So again, if one of you will put that in the chat for me, I would love you forever, even more than I already do. Again, that's www.atpeacearts.com/OYP2021. So some of the ideas that we've had, if you're a business woman or man, recording receipts monthly. That's a good one, actually, Tawanya, that we need to start to implement. There's also some apps on your phone where you can scan your receipts. Also birthdays. Yes. Transfer over birthdays or put them in. And if you're just now watching this, go back and watch the recording we did yesterday, on how to track these things, how to bring them into your planner. Yes. Let me see. monthly kids school events, PTO meetings. And I have on here too the kids school calendar, like holidays that they're off that we're not necessarily off for, special events that they have going on, you know, homework is due. Or for me in particular, one thing that I also put in my planner, I don't put it on this page, but I'm going to give you all this tip. One thing that I put in my planner on the days my kids are junior high and high school, their days alternate. And I don't know if everybody else is in elementary does too, but their days alternate. Put that in your planner, like put it in your monthly, here or somewhere else. But I mean, I would suggest here, if you look at mine is right here in this orange writing right there. Right? So that you can know what days they are. Because man, I was like fumbling with that for a minute. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't really have to worry about it when they were in school because they had it. But now that they're out, it's like they forget what day it is. I forget what day it is. So that's a really cool thing that you can do in the planner as well. Annual conferences and events. Yes, yes, yes. If you know them, plot them in your planner. Let's see. Let me see. Thank you, Ludwig. Thank you, Tawanya. Y'all are dope. I appreciate you. Okay, so some other things that you may be able to plot, and we can keep those coming as you're in there. We have holidays. I said doctor's appointments, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, other special days, maintenance, your car. I put lawnmower, but your car. Babe, what are other things you would have maintenance on? Like, what are other things you might have maintenance? Are you doing something right now? Yes. I'm sorry. Never mind. Like maintenance of, good gracious, it could be your car or something that like maybe you need to check the like a chimney sweep, your heater. There were some things here that were like online as well that I found that were for annual. Like, of course, one of the first ones is like create your year's resolutions and goals. If you're a person who really wants to keep your house neat and clean, I like to, and doesn't always happen, but this is a cool way of looking at it. So it was clean your windows, organizing closets and storage areas, wipe down all door frames and baseboards, taxes, organizing your files and weeding through your file cabinet. Maybe look at home improvement, which I'm like, okay, you're starting to get too big now. Let's see. I think another quarterly thing in terms of wellness might be like maybe a quarterly check-in with self. How are you doing? Check in with somebody else. How are you doing? Looking at your goals and evaluating your goals. Like, all right, where am I at? How am I doing? Do I need to pivot? Those things. And again, if you're just now joining on here, we are talking about plotting different things in your planner, whether you have the Own Your Peace Daily Planner or not. I don't care if you're using a notebook or a totally different planner. You are welcome to use this information. I hope it's helpful. And if you have not got yourself an Own Your Peace Daily Planner yet, the link is in the comments there. So just so you know what we're talking about. So that was, Tawanya, you said appliances. Yes, maintenance for appliances. Exactly. Like things like that's definitely a good one. We have here, this is again, I found a lot of the house ones, like housekeeping ones. Like one of them was like turn up or flip your mattress, clean your carpets. This was biannual. Clean your carpets and wash all throw rugs and cushion covers. Clean your light shades and fittings, wipe down ceiling fans. So a lot of it was cleaning, move and clean under furniture and heavy appliances. One that I thought was interesting for biannual was updating your first aid kit and medicine cabinet. I actually thought that was pretty good. I was like, that's actually very useful because sometimes you don't know you know, like when things expire, and you don't want it to be expired when you need it. So I thought that was really helpful. These are all biannual. Changing the batteries in all household items, including battery-powered smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. Testing your security alarm systems to make sure they are working properly. Let's see. Clean out pantry and cabinets. Remove in all items and wipe down all surfaces. And get rid of all old items. I would, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I don't think that I would do it. I know I wouldn't do it. Eye drops expire. I hope you didn't find that out the hard way, T. But see, like things like that, like going through and looking through expired items, because you don't want it to happen when you need it. When you go in the cabinet and you're like, damn it, like it's expired now, you know, whatever's happening, I got to go to the store. And if you needed the eye drops and you can't see, how you going to drive to the store? You know, things like that. Let's see. Oil door hinges. Review. This is a good one. Review and update insurance policies. That's a good one. And I feel like this next one is a good one too. Remove any built up lint from the dryer hose. Those things we don't ever think about, right? Like you could schedule those, have them in your annual or biannual, and just say like with one day by day, you're going to do each one of these. It doesn't need to be like, I'm going to do all 12 of these items in one day. Like day by day, you're going to say, okay, this day biannually, when June hits, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, right? Or middle June, whatever. As long as you schedule it. And this last one, wash or replace shower curtains. That's a good one too, right? So I thought all of those were really helpful. I hope that you found some of those helpful as well. But I really feel like the big one that I saw, because I saw a lot that had to do with like home. And I felt like, okay, we need more that are either about business, whether it is business and personal, right? So maybe it's just, as I said, that mental check-in, that wellness check-in, or it was so hard to find like things that were not house related. It was more like, okay, how do I find things that are just wellness? And that's what I think is the biggest thing, is like your monthly could be making sure that you check this list, making sure that, you know, maybe that's a monthly thing that is in your monthly, like check my monthly list, check my list of annuals, all that. That's something you do at the beginning of the month so that you know, I'm good. Okay, I can now go into the month with good, fresh intel that I just got from here. Okay. So yes, I just wanted to jump on and give you all a few pointers on, what's this one right here? Hold on. This might be a good one. I just wanted to give you all a few pointers on just some things that you can do monthly. Like there's another one, deep cleaning the oven, if that's something you want to do. Seasonal, reorganizing the kitchen, bathroom, and desk clutter. So you may want to schedule parts of time where you do take care of clutter if there's clutter that's built up, right? But yeah, absolutely. You know, your weekly things of vacuuming, sweeping, or mopping, meditation, even though that may be daily. They have changing towels and sheets, scrub and disinfect the toilet, disinfect doorknobs, phones, keyboards, remotes, etc. Right? Those things that were like, okay, yep, those are things you may either already be doing or be planning to do. Okay, right? So if you come up with more of these after you're watching this, please drop them down in the comments, as well as I'll say again, if you are interested either grabbing yourself an Own Your Peace daily planner, you will be happy that you did. We will take care of you. You can go to www.atpeacestarts.com/OYP 2021. And if you are not in the planner group yet and you do have a planner, let a sister know so that I can get you into the planner group so you can come through and plan with us on Wednesdays. We'll be finishing up our roadmap that we started last week, and that video is also up on Facebook. And the biggest thing I want to just let you all know, in all honesty and hugeness, is that this is not, it's not a sprint. It's totally a marathon. It's totally about accepting, right? Like, if you look at me, you're thinking, oh, Key is giving this information. I don't have it down. I'm learning. I know how to make it look pretty, right? I know how to make it look functional, and I'm still working along with you all. So don't feel like I don't have this part or I don't have that part. All good. I got y'all. We're working through it. I'm learning even better after 5 years about things to show you and to help you. So I'm hoping that was extremely helpful, that you were able to kind of lay things out the way that you feel like they need to be laid out. And if you have any questions at all, do not be afraid to inbox me, and we'll figure out how it's going to work. So until next time, sending you an overflowing abundance, of love, laughter, and so much peace. And I'll talk to you all soon. I love you. Bye. Button's not working again.